Today I'm going to write the exam for you, Goethe Zertifikat A1 A1 fit in Deutsch A1. This is a mock question paper from Goethe. I'll give you a lot of tips how you could easily clear this exam with 100% marks and what are the things you should note down. So let's go directly. There are 4 sections in this exam. Hören, so there are audio which you have to hear and then write. In this video I'm going to show you how to listen, reading and then answering the questions, and a little bit about schreiben as well. So speaking is the toughest part, because most of you might be having books, you might have attended the classes where you might have heard your teacher reading and you might be hearing it, but sometimes you might not have spoken. Definitely I'm going to give some tips there as well. Let's go and start the reading section quickly. Here is about Hören. Where is that? Here. So you have 20 minutes. So of course you can download similar question papers from websites and then have a clock timer in front of you and then start the exam and find out how much time you take for this section. And I have a beautiful tip. The tip is, first, even before going through all this content, your brain will be tired. Try to read the question and understand what the information you have to give more importance. Which information is very important out of all the information here, so that you could answer these 3 questions, because there is a lot of information. Anzeige means advertisement 1, advertisement 2, and so here is they ask you only 3 questions. So here is an example 1, Beispiel Anzeige 1, and here it is saying exercises 1 to 6. You have to mark Kreuz an A, B oder C, A, B or C. For the first 3 questions Aufgaben or exercises, you have to answer 1, A, B or C. So what else they have given? You have to write your answers in Antwortbogen, not in the question paper. Rather, you will have an answer sheet there. Wörterbuch sind nicht erlaubt, so you are not allowed to have dictionaries. Okay, so this is a closed book exam. Let's see the questions first. That's the best way to save time. Das ist eine Anzeige für Reisen mit. So the answer is this an advertisement for travel, and is it to travel with a train or auto or flight? So we have to find out what advertisement it is. Note it. Wo kannst du reisen? So where exactly? In Deutschland und in Europa. In Germany, or only in Germany, or Germany as well as entire Europe, or all the European. So you have to find out where exactly. Just note down that. We have to highlight that and give more importance to that. One kannst du reisen. Exactly, they're asking the season when you want to drive, and then or travel. We feel costed the Fahrkarte. Oh, okay, so here it seems how much does it cost, the travel ticket for Germany, for entire Europa, or for Hin- und Rückfahrt, for 2-way trip from and then return ticket to and fro. Okay, so these are the 3 information we should collect: which location, what is the price, and what season, and whether here they have already given the answer. It's train. So Anzeige, here it is, Anzeige 1. So now November Zone by the Bahn für nur 29 Euro quer durch Deutschland. So here it is what we want. For Deutschland for nur 29 Euro. From which season? Vom 1. November bis zum 11. Dezember. Just underline, we'll come back again here. Reist du im Fernverkehr für nur 29 Euro. Quer durch Deutschland. Sogar im Eis, wohin du willst. Auch der Herbst hat seine Sonnentage. Die November-Sonnenfahrkarte kannst du mit deinen Eltern bequem online buchen. Für Fahrten vom 1. November bis 11. Dezember buchen mindestens 3 Tage vor dem gewünschten Reisedatum. Das Angebot gilt für eine einfache Fahrt. Das Angebot gilt für eine einfache Fahrt in der 2. Klasse. Because there was a question, how much does it cost and whether it is for to and fro, back and forth, or just for one direction. So that's the reason I underlined here. Here there was a question about the season and also whether it is only for Germany, within Germany, or entire Europe. So we have underlined most of them and we have the answers now. So it seems to be in the season helps using train across Germany and one way in 2nd class. Okay, 2nd class is not most important, but most important is to answer the question. It is for einfache Fahrt. Eine einfache Fahrt, just one direction travel. So now let's answer, wo kannst du reisen? Nur in Deutschland. It's only for Germany. It's not across all EU countries or not within Germany and Europe. Wann kannst du reisen? So it's not summer. Im Herbst. The season Herbst, November. Wie viel kostet die Fahrkarte? How much does it cost? Of course 29 euros for Germany, but not for both directions, just one direction. So next go for the second advertisement and see the questions first. Easiest way. Das ist eine Anzeige for. Otherwise what will happen is you will end up reading the same advertisement thrice. What you will do is you will answer this and you will go back, read once again. Your brain will search like Google search, and again you will come back here, again you will read. So first read all 3 questions and try to remember what are the things you have to note down. Okay, das ist eine Anzeige for. So this advertisement is for whom? Privatschulen, ein Auslandsschuljahr, Sprachferien. So we have to find out for what exactly is this advertisement for when is the Anzeige, for whom, for Eltern, for alle Kinder, for Schüler, for the parents or kids, or for all those kids going to schools, for generally for all kids. We have to find this information very clearly. Mehr Informationen bekommt man. So more information will be provided where? In the Zeitung, newspaper, im Internet, or in the Schule, or in the school. Which one? So let's go and read and highlight what we want. Raus von zu Haus. Lerne vor Leben in einem Auslandsschuljahr. Im Ausland zur Schule gehen, in einer Familie leben, Freunde finden und eine fremde Sprache fast perfekt lernen. War das immer schon dein Traum? Dann lebe deinen Traum. Im Internet bekommst du Antworten auf folgende Fragen. Was du machen kannst, wohin du gehen kannst, finanzieren kannst. Okay, so information is available in internet and it is for Auslandsschuljahr and for im Ausland zur Schule gehen. So of course it's for people or the kids going to school, not for all the kids, right? All age groups. So let's answer. Das ist eine Anzeige for ein Auslandsschuljahr that we have noted down, right? Let's select that one. This is not for learning, something different, private school. This is for this Auslandsschuljahr. We noted down. For when is the Anzeige? We identified it is not for all kids, for Schüler. This is for kids going to school. Mehr Informationen bekommt man im Internet. We already noted down. They have asked to get all the other informations for any questions and more information through internet. So we completed this one. Let's go for tiles Y, sections Y. Oh, lot of questions. See, lot of text here. If you read through all these things, it will take lot of time, and then you have to you don't know which one to remember, whether you have to remember his name or what is in the question. So please go here. It's most important to save a lot of time. Okay, here is an example question. Alexander's Schwestern sind älter als er, richtig? So it seems there is an Alexander and his sisters are elder to him. And what is the next question? Alexander wohnt mit seinen Großeltern in einem Haus. So we have to check whether he is also living in the same house where his grandparents are living. And Alexander hat nie Streit mit seinen Großeltern. So we have to find out whether he has any problems or fights with his grandparents. Alexander darf immer laut Musik hören. We have to find out whether he is allowed to hear music very loudly. So let's see what is right or wrong. Ich heiße, I'm making it a little bit bigger for you. Ich heiße Alexander Schwab. Meine Freunde nennen mich Alex. Not important for us. Ich bin 15, okay. Und wohne mit meiner Familie in Braunschweig. Meine zwei großen Schwestern wohnen schon mit mir bei uns. Aber meine Opa und mein Opa, meine Oma und mein Opa wohnen bei uns im Haus. So what is most important? Just underline in the Wohnung unter uns. So they are also living in the same house in the ground floor. Da gibt es manchmal Streit. So sometimes there are fights. Sie sagen, ich muss ruhig sein. Ich muss ruhig sein, aber ich höre so gern laut Musik. Musik ist nämlich mein Hobby. So he has to be silent and he should not hear loudly music. So we got the answers now, or the topics that is most important. Alexander wohnt mit seinen Großeltern in einem Haus. Yes, right. She's living. Alexander hat nie Streit mit seinem Großeltern. So it means he has never fight. This is false. He has sometimes trouble. Alexander darf immer laut Musik hören. He is not allowed to hear so loudly music. So it is also false. So before even going and reading the second description, let's see the questions. Janina wohnt vielleicht bald in Stuttgart. Janina, so how you pronounce it? Janina wohnt vielleicht. Maybe she will sooner be living in Stuttgart. Maybe in Stuttgart. Okay, Janina is Architektin. We have to find out whether she is an Architektin. Janina hat einen arbeitslosen Vater. We have to find out whether her father is not currently in a job. Arbeitslosen means jobless. Yeah. Okay. Hallo, ich bin Janina und wohne mit meiner Familie in Schwerin. Meine Familie, das sind mein Mama, Papa, Max. Natürlich ist, ich bin schon 17. Später musste ich Architektin werden. Means later I would like to become Architektin. Schwerin ist eine schöne alte Stadt in Ostdeutschland. Nur leider gibt es hier zu wenig Arbeit. Mein Papa ist auch seit 4 Monaten arbeitslos. Deshalb müssen wir vielleicht alle bald nach Stuttgart umziehen. Vielleicht bald nach Stuttgart umziehen. Of course. Almost we got all the answers. If you still like to read it, ja, dort bekommt hoffentlich eine neue Arbeitsstelle. Okay, let's go and answer. I noted down here the meaning is she would like to become architecting. She's not at architecting, and her father is, yes, unfortunately is not in a job for last 4 months, and that's the reason they would like to sooner be relocated to Stuttgart from the place they are living right now. So we have to answer the questions now. Janina wohnt vielleicht bald in Stuttgart. Yes, so very soon she will be moving. Janina is architecting. Sorry, she is not yet architecting. So it's wrong. Janina hat einen arbeitslosen Vater. That's correct. Richtig. Because since 4 months he is not in a job. So it looks like we completed the section. So this is about writing and reading. Of course, I will cover these sections in a separate video with a lot of good tips and tricks. Sprechen is the most toughest part when we learn a language, because in home you might be talking to in your mother tongue with your relatives and friends. So this is really a tough part. I'll try my best to help you out here. So I repeat it again and again. This question is anyway going to be there, and easiest way to prepare is write down the text and try to repeat it again and again. Maybe first write down in paper, read it once or twice, and then try and talk in front of. Some people like to talk in front of mirror. Of course, we all have mobile phones these days. Even if you don't like to see the mirror and talk, it might be a little bit odd for you, because generally you don't see yourself and talk. So what you can do is just take an audio recording and then try to read out first, and then try to get rid of your notes and try to talk. One important thing I will tell you here is hobby, right? In hobby, most of you will do a mistake, like whether you're going to talk about one hobby. If you have more hobbies, you should say plural form. And how many languages? If it is just one, singular. If it is more than one, of course you have to use more than one language. So here, for example, for hobby, if it is a singular, mein Hobby ist. If there is more than one, meine Hobbys sind. So please do write down, but by mistake if you say mein Hobby is, then try to limit it to just one hobby, maybe a reading book. And if you have many hobbies, just to make the grammatically correct, try to fit it. And what else? Of course, you can fill all this information. If you still have any questions, if you want me to help you more on this section, please do let me know, comment on this video. And if you could not find out similar sample questions, let me know. I can provide you the link. Please do like this video if you like the content, and share it with your friends. Thank you so much, and talk to you sooner in the next